Hi, I'm Rich Rushforth of Rich and Jenny in the Morning on Star 102.5 here in the Moore County Sandhills area.
I'm Jenny Cruz, and Rich, 2014 was a pretty amazing year, especially for the two of us. We did so many things.
It really was. We had the snowpocalypse, the biggest snowstorm in weeks. We had the U.S. Open, the men's and women's Open.
Rich. Our parents told us not to brag about ourselves. We should be humble and, let other people do it. So we hired our midday host, Patrick Kelly, to tell you all of our accomplishments. How'd we do last year, Patrick?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I wasn't here last year.
You wasn't here.
About it, but, it seems like you guys had a pretty good 2014.
We really did.
How good was it?
Oh, it was, now that I'm thinking about it, it was actually really stupendous. It was wonderful. It was
nice.
Incredible. In fact, now that I think about it, it seemed like you guys had an epic 2014.
2014 was quite the year for Star 102.5's morning show team, Rich and Jenny. Rich and Jenny have been bringing local information to Moore County and the Sandhills together for over 8 years, with local news, sports, weather updates, and a few laughs along the way. But in 2014, they really shined. A major winter storm in February crippled a great part of North Carolina and most of Moore County, leaving many people snowed in and without power. Rich and Jenny were on the air every single morning with interviews from the North Carolina DOT, local electric companies, as well as other local authorities. And of course, they too made sure to enjoy the fun of a rare snow day in Moore County. In June of 2014, Rich and Jenny had the unique privilege and opportunity to take part in a history-making event. For the first time ever, the U.S. Open and the U.S. Women's Open Championships were played back-to-back in historic Pinehurst, and Rich and Jenny were there. Well in advance of the Opens, Rich and Jenny brought information from Pinehurst to their listeners. They informed local residents about everything from traffic pattern changes to where to buy tickets, or even places to avoid if golf wasn't their thing. Rich and Jenny were on the air for all 14 days of the championships, interviewing players, Pinehurst officials, local pro golfers, and even the governor stopped by for a chat. Their coverage of these major championships was unprecedented and literally one for the record books. Rich and Jenny are immersed in our local community. Rich is on the board of the Moore County Humane Society and is a huge advocate in animal rescue. This year, he emceed an event called Pearls for Paws, a fundraiser to help raise money to stop animal abuse. And Jenny, a mother with 2 children in the local public school system, is on the board of the Public Education Foundation. This year, Jenny emceed the Are You Smarter Than a Moore County 5th Grader competition, a fundraiser that offers grants to teachers and principals within the Moore County school system. Rich and Jenny aren't just on the air in Moore County. They are actually part of the community. Rich and Jenny are also hosts to yearly traditions in Moore County. For close to a decade, the two have been the MCs for the Christmas tree lighting as well as the Southern Pines Christmas Parade. And our listeners wouldn't have it any other way. And although Rich and Jenny bring plenty of local information to Moore County residents, it might very well be their sense of humor that listeners love the most. Rich and Jenny are known to be quite the pranksters, and thanks to social media, our listeners finally get to see some of the things that they do, like convincing the staff and some of our clients to taste test Oreo cookies that they secretly switched out the filling for toothpaste, or the time they shocked them with a trick pen, or even that time that Jenny convinced Rich to wear a wedding gown. Our listeners invite Rich and Jenny into their homes each morning because they know them, trust them, and because they are part of their community.